Imagine standing in a dimly lit room. The only sound is the soft echo of your heartbeat as you prepare to unearth the chilling truth behind one of history's most terrifying executions: beheading by axe. What if I told you that this gruesome practice wasn't just a form of punishment, but a complex ritual steeped in societal norms, psychological warfare, and shocking historical facts that might just turn your stomach? In this video, we're delving deep into the dark tapestry of history to reveal the untold stories behind the axe, the victims and the executioners who wielded them. But that's not all. There's a hidden layer to this tale that every horror creator should know. I'm going to share exclusive tips on how to spin these eerie facts into a compelling script that grips your audience's attention and keeps them on the edge of their seats. Plus, I'll be putting my own script writing skills to the test, crafting a spine-chilling narrative live as we explore these past horrors. By the end of this video, not only will you learn the gruesome history of beheading by axe, but you'll also find out the secret technique that transformed my storytelling and could do the same for yours. But beware, what you uncover could change the way you see history forever. Are you brave enough to continue? Let's dive in. In the past, we're seen as a way to serve justice, but the reality was often far more gruesome than we can imagine. Today, we're diving into the dark history of beheading by axe, a method that sent shivers down the spines of many. Why did people resort to such a brutal practice? And what did it feel like to be at the mercy of the executioner's axe? Stick around as we unearth some chilling facts and stories from centuries gone by. Let's set the stage for this grim practice. The axe, a simple yet deadly tool, became an instrument of terror for many throughout history. In medieval times, it was primarily used in Europe as a form of capital punishment. But what led to beheading being considered a legal and acceptable way to execute criminals? In the 13th century, it became a popular method in England. It was seen as more honorable than other methods, such as hanging or burning. If a person was wealthy or a noble, beheading was considered a more dignified death. The infamous executioner, known commonly as the headsman, was a respected figure, but also feared. Imagine living in a time where your fate could rest in the hands of a stranger with an axe. Their task required skill and precision, with stories often describing how beheadings had to be performed in one swift motion to ensure a quick death. Now let's explore some famous cases of beheading. One of the most notorious figures associated with beheading is Anne Boleyn. She was the second wife of King Henry VIII and was executed in 1536. Despite her royal status, she faced the axe due to political intrigue and personal vendettas. Accounts suggest that her final moments were filled with dignified acceptance as she walked to the scaffold with her head held high. Another chilling story is that of Marie Antoinette. The former Queen of France faced the guillotine during the Reign of Terror in 1793. While the guillotine became more infamous, many people were still executed with an axe. Her execution symbolized the drastic changes during the French Revolution. But the axe was not just used for the rich. It was also wielded against common folk. People could be beheaded for theft, treason, or even unfavorable comments against the crown. The terror of the axe created a society where fear ran rampant. Let's talk about the axe itself. Executioners' axes were often specially crafted for the job. They were heavier and had a broader blade than typical axes to ensure that it could sever the head cleanly in one blow. Many executioners were superstitious and believed that certain rituals had to be followed before an execution. For example, some would lay out a piece of cloth over the headsman's block as a sign of respect. There were also cases where executioners were given special rights. In some regions, executioners could not be put to trial for killing a condemned prisoner, making them both powerful and vulnerable. Despite this, the job took a psychological toll, leading some executioners to a life of isolation. Beheadings could also become public spectacles. Crowds would gather to witness the event, turning the execution into a form of entertainment. This ritual often involved a tense build-up as the crowd awaited the fatal moment. But what was it like for the person facing the axe? Many accounts reveal that some prisoners would show immense courage, while others broke down in fear. We have stories of those who attempted to escape just moments before, only to be caught and dragged back. The anxiety and hopelessness of waiting for the inevitable must have been unbearable. As we dive deeper, let's consider how these practices have shaped modern views on justice and punishment. Today, beheading is viewed as cruel and inhumane. Countries have moved away from such practices, understanding the value of human life and the importance of humane treatment. There are still places in the world where the axe remains part of capital punishment. It sparks a broader dialogue about the ethics of the death penalty and how societies choose to deal with crime. If you're enjoying this dive into history, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more spine-chilling tales from the past. Your support helps keep these stories alive. As we close our discussion on the gruesome practice of beheading by axe, let's reflect. It's an echo of a time when justice was served with a blade and a heavy heart. What do you think about beheadings? Are they a part of history we should remember or forget? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss a chilling story from history. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay curious and stay safe.